Catherine McGee, I have my eyes on you.
Hello and welcome back to Cuckoo for Books. My name is Salva and this is
JM. Hi, everybody.
And he is joining us today for a very special video because we like two things. We like royals and we like
Taylor Swift.
So today we're gonna look at Catherine McGee's American Royals and assigning each character
to 18 songs from Taylor Swift's Lover album.
Woohoo!
The first track is I Forgot That You Existed.
So we are gonna write down our answers and then show them to each other.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ay, ano pala to? Spoiler free or spoiler
full?
Okay, so basically I'm assigning I Forgot That You Existed to Nina and Samantha because there's this scene in American Royals wherein Nina and Samantha go their separate ways, and for me, I didn't know if they ended up as friends or if they are on a break. I think I Forgot That You Existed fits their situation at the time.
I chose Daphne and Himari because this is literally what Daphne did to Himari. She landed her in the hospital and then she went on with her life, and for me it reads that she visits her out of guilt, not really because she loves her. So for track 2, it's Cruel Summer and... Ready? Ready?
Yeah.
I'm stealing your answer. I know your answer for this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
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 Yeah.
Oh!
I chose Beatrice and Connor because their love story is
Cruel.
very cruel. I'm going to sound so literal, but yeah, there's this specific line in Cruel Summer which says, I love you, ain't that the worst thing you ever heard. And if you've read American Royals, then I'm sure you understand. There was this scene in American Royals wherein Beatrice told Connor about her marrying Teddy for the sake of the crown. My heart! I mean, that's basically my explanation for this.
Mine is Samantha. She finally found someone that she wanted to give a shot seriously, and then how cruel is it that
for destiny to just take him away from her.
Exactly.
I totally
And also the line, what doesn't kill me makes me want you more. I mean, that's very Teddy, and she has to stay there. She has to stay there while he pretends to be his sister's girlfriend. Like,
it hurts. So the next track is Lover.
1, 2, 3.
This is a cheat.
Shit.
I mean, I'm going with All the Ships. Lover is such a feel-good track, and I feel like it represented my experience getting to know all of the ships, mainly Beatrice and Connor, Samantha and Teddy, even Nina and Jefferson.
It actually killed me that I gave one of my favorite songs to one of my least favorite characters.
Yeah.
So Nina, she eyed. I think I got it because of the scene while they were skiing, and it was her and Jeff just in bed and cuddling. And I don't know why that picture really brought up Lover aesthetics.
I mean, the overall feel of the track and overall feel of the scene basically gives off the same vibes.
But then I also included Julie and Isabella. I really love their love.
Julie and Isabella are Nina's parents.
Are Nina's parents. And you know, they went through all of this and now they're safe and now they have a happy family. Okay, so track 4 is The Man. You know how there was one scene where she was thinking that if Jefferson did it, he would get away with it.
Yeah.
They would forgive him, but if it were her, she would be seen as a wild child.
For me, I chose Beatrice mainly because she's the one ascending the throne. There was this scene wherein the king, Beatrice's father, told Beatrice how hard it's going to be about how she's the first Queen of the United States of America and how so many people are going to go against her and against so many of her plans. Yeah, and it would be so much easier if she was a guy. From
what I got from that scene was he would almost let her marry Connor if she were a guy.
So the next track is The Archer, and let's assign a character.
1, 2, 3, go. Because you know why? I also assigned this to Nikolai from King of Scars, this song. But not for a video, just because I was bored.
I'm going to read the script, by the way, because I feel like my answer to this is so spot on. This track isn't one of my favorites. I think I've made it clear online. But I feel like this will be a mood song for Beatrice as well, seeing that she's been taught to prioritize the crown and compromise her love life.
I chose Beatrice just for the line na, it's not who could ever leave me, but who could stay. Who could ever leave the future queen? You're gonna be a king, but also who could stay and go through all of that, you know?
I totally get it.
For track 6, it's I Think He Knows. I don't know. Okay. Why do I keep choosing her?
Oh!
It's her for the millionth time.
I have a feeling that I know.
Can you tell who my favorite character is? I didn't choose this so much for the lyrics as for the beat of the song. I feel like it's a very Samantha song. She would dance with it in her closet. So not lyrically so much.
I chose to assign this to Daphne. There was this one line in I Think He Knows wherein it says, I am an architect, I'm drawing up the plans. Daphne being the manipulative
queen.
queen, the manipulative queen she is, she has her love life with Jefferson all planned out from start to finish, and I feel like it perfectly fits the situation.
Next
is your favorite.
It's my favorite song!
So the next track from the album is Miss Americana and the Heartbreak Prince. I feel like we have the same answer.
Oh, I don't mean this the way it sounds.
Okay.
So mine was Daphne and Ethan and Jefferson, but as a love triangle, Jefferson is the Heartbreak Prince. And then I just feel like this is a song that Daphne would sing in her head while she's walking down the ballroom or whatever. But also I included Ethan there. I just feel like he's caught up in that.
Yeah, in the narrative,
in the narrative of Miss Americana, and like it's really a Daphne song. Maybe I should just like okay, there. It's just Daphne's song because no cameras catch my muffled cries or my pageant smiles. I was like, oh dang, that's Daphne.
Yeah. I'm going with Samantha and Teddy. I actually don't have a very deep explanation for this. I just felt like during Samantha and Teddy's meet cute, I felt like that whole vibe fit perfectly with the vibe of Miss Americana.
True. Okay, so for the next song is Paper Rings, and we have the same answer. I think everyone would have the same answer.
Yeah.
Because it's literally in the book.
1, 2, 3. So obviously we are going with Beatrice and Connor.
He did not have a real ring for her in the book, so he drew a Sharpie ring, but Sharpie ring doesn't sound as cute as paper rings.
The gesture wasn't that big compared to the whole proposal thing that went on between Teddy and Beatrice, but the gesture was
really sweet.
Really sweet.
I also liked how she kept drawing it even after that was sweet. My initial reaction was, hindi ko pa naligo. Because when she showed it, right, she's like, oh, I still have it. I'm like, girl, take a shower.
It's been days.
I know. But then she said she kept redrawing it, and I was like, okay, that's really sweet.
So the next track is Cornelia Street. I shortened Jefferson's name, by the way. So I'm going with Nina and Jefferson. For the same reason,
This is for the milkshake. Like, milkshake is their Cornelia Street. Like, she couldn't even have the milkshake after they broke up.
For me, I'm assigning it to Nina and Jefferson mainly because when they dated, they went on so many dates. Oh, the Wawa milkshakes. And I feel like we have the same thought for this. And then right after when they broke up, Nina can't even go to the Wawa place.
So the next track is Death by 1,000 Cuts. Okay,
ready? I'm assigning Death by 1,000 Cuts to the King and Beatrice. I feel like it's perfect for that scene where the King finally told Beatrice about his illness and the fact that he has to ask her daughter to fast track her choosing a husband.
I chose Connor. I feel like Death by 1,000 Cuts is the song he would have listened to after Beatrice fired him. When eventually he was like, I can't, even if you have to marry that guy, I'll be your guardian. He prefers being with her than not being with her at all. So I think that's the line, I'll be alright, it's just 1,000 cuts.
Up next, we have London Boy, which happens to be my second most favorite track from Lover.
Who's your London Boy?
Just write it. Ready? I'm assigning London Boy to all of the love interests. I'm a very general person. Mainly because of the vibe of London Boy, wherein the lyrics focused on the things that a London boy does. Generally, I felt like it fit all of the guys from American Royals. I
chose Aunt Margaret just because she was originally engaged to a pilot, and then she ended up marrying an actor. And I feel like that kind of boho rebel lifestyle was very bagay with, or it really fit her lifestyle. Aunt Margaret reminds me of Princess Margaret, Queen Elizabeth's sister.
Okay, hence the connection between London Boy and
so I feel like that further connected it. So for the next track, I think it's gonna be quite obvious, but it's Soon You'll Get Better.
We're going with the King, but at the same time, I want to dedicate it to Queen Adelaide. I mean, having seen a husband undergo treatment for such a heavy illness gives you so much pain as well. Up next is False God, which happens to be my least favorite. I'm sorry, Taylor. I felt...
It's growing on me. I'm trying to make my handwriting better because yours is so nice.
Okay, ready?
Here you go.
I mean, Daphne basically puts her mom on a pedestal, and I feel like she's a false god. It's very literal, but at the same time, I feel like the overall idea of the song fit Daphne's mom.
Mine is just based off of the lyrics, we might just get away with it. They might pull it off, you know, being from two different stations in life, and then they didn't, but will they? Even if they break up, they still feel this pull towards each other. So next up is You Need to Calm Down, and I think we have very different answers for
this. Really?
Yeah. Queen Adelaide just needs to like take a sedative and ease up. Cause she's always on Samantha's back and she's like, Samantha, why are you doing this? Samantha, why are you doing that? Samantha, help me pick out this. Like, you have 2 other children. Why are you, right? I feel like I love Samantha so much because I have a soft spot in my heart for like second best people or those given second place. So I'm just like, Queen Adelaide, why don't you see how amazing your daughter is? Just like give her a break.
I'm going with the obvious answer with Robert Standish. He's basically the Chamberlain. There's this scene wherein Nina and Jefferson's relationship got out. Robert came to Nina's home asking her to sign a non-disclosure agreement in less than a day. I mean, you need to calm down, Robert. I have my eyes on you too. We're down to the last couple of songs, and up next we have Afterglow.
1, 2, 3, go.
I'm assigning it to Beatrice and Connor, mainly because there's this line in Afterglow where it says, "Hey, it's on me, in my head.
In my head.
I'm the one who burned us down." And there's this scene wherein Beatrice convinces Connor to be, what do you call a male mistress? A mistress still? Or
no, oh, that's a very good question. Side dude.
A side, yeah. Let's call him a side dude. I mean, you're going to become queen. You're going to have a king consort, and yet you're going to have a side dude. I mean, that's so shady. But at the same time, I feel like it perfectly fits Afterglow.
For me, it's just like what I dream Jefferson would tell Nina and Daphne. For example, with the fight with Nina, I'm not saying Nina was innocent, but Jefferson did contribute like 60% of the reason why they fought. And even with Daphne, like he just ghosted her. Say you're sorry first, right? Like, own up, man. So next up, we have me featuring Brendan Urie.
I'm assigning it to Samantha. Ethan and Daphne.
I'm assigning, no, Ethan to Daphne.
Okay.
Because especially towards the end where he's like, why do you want to get back with Jefferson just because he's a prince? I'm the one who's gonna get you. I'm the only one who's gonna understand your ambition. So I feel like this would be his convincing song to Daphne.
So for me, I'm choosing to assign me to Samantha. Even though she's a spare, I feel like, oh my god, may tumatawag. Hello po. Sorry, we're actually filming a collab. Going back, Samantha's not the one ascending the throne. I feel like this can be her anthem. Also, just to add, Nina's been such a horrible friend to Samantha.
It's Samantha to Nina, like, good luck finding a friend like me.
No lies, just facts. So we're down to the last 2 tracks, and up next we have It's Nice to Have a Friend.
1, 2, 3, go. Wait, let me explain.
Yeah, I like your answer better. I mean, I get it.
Beatrice doesn't not like Teddy, but firmly in the friend zone. So I feel like even in the song up until church bells ring and they get married, it's nice to have a friend. I feel like if the wedding pushes through, that's gonna be their relationship.
Yeah. All throughout the novel, it was said that Beatrice and Teddy understood one another. Now I forgot why I assigned It's Nice to Have a Friend to Beatrice and Connor. They've been friends since college.
True.
Am I correct? I mean, I like her answer better. She wins, by the way.
Okay, it's not a competition, but okay. And for the last track of Lover, which is Daylight, we have pencils down. I know, pencils up, pencils right. Start writing.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
I feel like I'm winning this round. No, it's not a competition. But anyway, I'm assigning Daylight to the king and queen, mainly because there was this scene where the king mentioned that when they got married, they weren't head over heels in love with one another. As time went by, they just learned to fall in love with each other. And there's this line in Daylight, which happens to be my favorite line. It says, "I used to think love was burning red, but it's golden." And I feel like it fits the situation wherein when they met, I'm sure they felt like love is all passionate and hot and wild, and but at the same time they fell in love with each other as time went by. They started feeling like it's golden.
Alright, he wins. I don't know why this became a competition in like the last 2 songs, but okay. I went with Beatrice, her coming into her own as queen and her coming into her own as a woman with her love for Connor. That's her stepping into daylight. I've been sleeping so long in a 20-year darkness. Because in the book they established that, you know, she's never really dated or felt love, and then all at once she has a true love and she becomes queen. So I feel like that's her daylight. But I like your answer better. That makes sense. So that about does it for our Lover X American Royals X Cuckoo for Books X Brook Freak Revelations.
Don't call me that because I'm undergoing
Oh,
rebranding.
fine. XJM Cabral. Cuckoo for Books XJM Cabral.
Yeah.
Sige, yun na lang.
You can find me online at bookfreakrevelations.com and also on Twitter at JM Cabral with the last A's doubled, on Instagram at bookfreakrevelations. But I feel like it would be a good platform to share that I'm going to rebrand my platform, and I'm calling it moving forward. I'm calling it Just Read JM.
Is this an announcement?
Yeah, so you heard it here first.
I love. Okay, so guys, Just Read JM. Watch out for
Maybe BookTube.
Maybe BookTube. But on his social media accounts. And then I'm at Cuckoo for Books, Twitter, Instagram. Also on Instagram, I'm at Salve Villarosa. Please subscribe. And when he has a channel, not if.
Yeah.
When he has a channel, subscribe to him too. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye. Guys.
Bye.